Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chandrima Shaha from Guwahati, Assam. I'm a graduate in science stream. So today I am here to talk about math examination, so like management aptitude test. So I attempted this examination on 9th of December. It was paper based test. You have two kinds of test format. One is computer based test and one is paper based. So I went for the paper based test, and so I will discuss with you today about the structure, the pattern of the examination, and the subheadings of each section. So the whole question paper was divided into 5 sections, starting from English, then intelligence and critical reasoning, then mathematical skills, then data interpretation and sufficiency, and the GK section, which included questions from current happenings around the globe. So there were altogether 200 questions, okay, and there was 40 questions from each section, and there was a negative marking of 0.25 marks for each incorrect answer. So the duration of the exam was 2.5 hour. Okay, 2 hours 30 minutes was the duration, and you have to attempt 200 questions in 2.5 hour. So coming to the subtopic of the examinations, the English section, it covered 4 passages. Okay, as far as I remember, one of the passages was about Gandhiji, one was about MBA and its like execution and group interviews. Such kind of passages were given to you, and regarding the passage, questions were asked, and also from the passage they will give you some words, and they will ask you to write the opposite of the word, or which words means the similar to the word from passage. They will give you 4 options and you have to choose from it. So if you read passages regularly on a regular basis, you will answer all the questions, but if you are a frequent reader like me, you will face difficulty. So the time allotted is 2.5 hours, so make sure you read passages on a daily basis so that you can crack math, okay, especially the English section. So then there was question like filling the blanks with appropriate words. You will be given some filling the blanks, and you have to fill the blank with the appropriate word that fits into the sentence to make it a meaningful one. Then you will have questions like choose the option that captures the essence of the text. So some passages will be given to you followed by 4 options. You have to select the option that captures the essence of the text in relation to the passage, and then you will have some questions like arrange the order of sentences to make it a logical paragraph. Then rearrangement of jumble letters. Some letters will be given to you. You have to arrange it to make it a meaningful word, and then you have to find the opposite of that. So I didn't go for it because it was time consuming. दिमाग में आ नहीं रहा था कैसे arrange करे क्या करे. So I left it. And coming to the reasoning section, first में ही puzzle दिया था. The reasoning section started with a puzzle of married and unmarried couple. Like we all know how to structure a puzzle. Okay, for beginners, practice it, because the first question in reasoning is puzzle. So followed by, there were a few sitting arrangements, like who is sitting next to the right of Rita, Gita, who is sitting next to the right of Kripa. Like some questions were given, like you have to arrange, some are facing north, some are facing south, and like this circular sitting arrangement, linear sitting arrangement, some kind of questions. Like if you have given bank exams, the questions of sitting arrangement are quite similar with this math. And then there was question based on direction, like with reference to the present direction, which direction is Rita, Gita, Sita going, like some directions question were there. And blood relation question, pointing to a man in the photograph, Ram said she is the daughter of my mother, of something like that. So 4 options were given, you have to choose the correct one, blood relation. And then completing alpha numeric series. Okay, alpha numeric series, some series were given, you have, and there was a question mark, and in the question mark you have to choose the correct series and make it a correct one. Then there were questions from statements and conclusion. One statement will be given to you followed by two conclusions. You have to select the exact conclusion. And then there are questions based on assertion and reason. Okay, assertion and reason. If R is the correct explanation of A, if R is not the correct explanation of A. If you are preparing for math, you will know it better. And those who are not preparing, you want to prepare for math, go buy a book, start your preparation. And then there were also question and reasoning from causes and effect. Causes and effect, if one is the effect, two is the effect, and such type of questions were there. And then the math section, the quant section, it couldn't be attempted by me, although I tried to attempt a few. It was riddled, okay, and only few questions I could attempt, although it covered maximum question from simple interest and compound interest. Probability, there was a huge number of questions from probability. Okay, ratio, proportion, time and work, cistern, and then investment, ratio, profit, loss. So it covered such questions. And the level of the questions in one section, as I'm weak in maths, so for me it was tough. But for a normal student also it was average se thoda upar, I would say, because students who gave math, their review was like the quant section was a bit tough to attempt. Then the DI section was also calculative, and it included a line graph, bar graph, then a circular graph, and the questions were like find the percentage growth with reference to the previous year, with reference to the next year, and then calculate the average of B with reference to A and C total, like that. Percentage change, rise, fall, degree into percentage, percentage into degree. Then if you are preparing for math, please go for DIs, because maximum questions of DIs are there, and you can just sit in the exam and allow the questions to leave your way. So prepare for DI well. So, and also there was questions like compare the quantities, comparison of quantities. Then data sufficiency was also there. Data sufficiency in the sense, it was like, yes, if two conclusions are only necessary to are sufficient to answer the question, or like you all know data sufficiency, how questions are asked. Do you want me to go to the detail? If yes, then write in the comment section. Okay, and moreover the GK section, which involve questions from current happenings around the globe. So the GK section is not calculated. Okay, in the math, the four topics are important, which includes English, reasoning, maths, and data sufficiency and data interpretation. The GK marks is not calculated in calculating the total marks. The GK section is avoided. So overall the level of the exam was average. It was easier than CAT. If you are looking forward to go for a degree in management field, you can definitely go for math. It is easier than CAT, and the level of the question in paper based exam according to me was average. If you are a student who is preparing on an everyday basis for 4 to 5 hours, okay, for 3 months suppose, you can definitely crack the exam. And when it comes to mathematical skills, make sure that you take coaching, because math section is something that most of the students find it hard to crack. English हो जाता है, reasoning हो जाता है, data sufficiency हो जाता है, सब कुछ हो जाता है, but what lies behind is maths. So prepare for it well. And also the major difficulty lies in time management, okay, as most of the deserving candidates fails when it comes to distribute the time for each section. So make sure that you manage time for each section. You arrange your time in such a manner that you can complete the whole paper, 200 questions in 2.5 hours. Not 200 questions, but at least 140 or 150, so that the average score from 800 from 800 you can score at least 600. So 600 is enough to get admission in a good management institute. So I'm from Guwahati, and most the people from northeast targets Tezpur University, so where the cutoff is around 600 or above. So all the best. If you're preparing for MAT, start it from today. If you are in the third year of your degree, start it. Have a overall knowledge of the syllabus and do well.